Looking for cheap and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins? Head on over to u4gm.com, Madden NFL 21 coins, and use code SPORTS for 5% off your order. What's up, guys? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com, and in today's Madden 21 tip video, I'm about to break down one of the best passing plays in the entire game. It's super explosive, and it's going to allow you guys to put up points in a hurry. Now, we all know the man coverage is super good this year. This play is one of the best man beaters in the entire game, but it also will destroy zone coverage too. So no matter what defense you go up against, this play will work just as well. Now, also, it's a quick snap setup, so you're not going to let the defense even have time to really prepare. We're going to be looking at a play out of the Cardinals playbook, Arizona Cardinals playbook on offense. Really like it a lot. Like I said, it's one of the best money plays in the whole game. Before we get into the setup, I do want to remind you guys to please subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on if you're enjoying my content. We upload videos every day, so you're not going to want to miss out on our tips and gameplay for Madden 21. Additionally, smash that like button, guys. It really does help us out a lot. We can continue to do these videos for you guys. The more and more likes and views we get, we can do more content, which helps you out a lot. Also, in the meantime, if you're looking for more premium Madden 21 content, if you're looking to get better on offense or defense, be sure to check out sportsgamers.com. We have the best Madden 21 tips and ebooks that will take your game to the next level, guaranteed. So, we'll be looking at this gun, why trips weak. In the Cardinals playbook, they have some unique plays. I really like these plays with auto motion. Weak flood is an absolute dot, man. It has a legitimate 4 to 5 reads against man, and it also will beat zone with the same setup. So let's just start with man-to-man first. First, I'm going to play the basic just man defense with the safeties back. Cover 2-man, 2-man under, whatever you want to call it. And then I'll start to do some adjustments. But first, I just want to show you guys how effective this auto motion crossing route is. So if they're playing man coverage, it's just because of the motion, it's just going to get really good separation. As you guys can see, it's going to get wide open. In order to stop that, they're really going to have one of those 20, 25-yard purple zones out there on that side of the field. But if they don't, this is pretty much always going to be our first read against man coverage, or really, honestly, any defense in general, because as you're going to see near a second, it really beats zone well too. Now you're going to look at the replay, and you're going to notice that this guy is just going to get really good separation due to the animation he gets off the motion. He's just going to separate, and if he has any sort of speed at all, this is going to be an easy throw and catch for you guys. I mean, it's going to consistently get open pretty much every time. Alright, so let's look at some more reads against man coverage. The next read I have is the running back out of the backfield. If I see them take their user to go guard my crossing route, I know the running back out of the backfield is going to get open against man coverage. It's just a simple out route out of the backfield, especially if you have backfield master. It's going to kill man, but even if you don't, as you guys can see there, it's going to beat man very easily. Just, rat catch it, and you're going to get good yards. What I like about this is if they start to adjust to play with purples, as I'm going to show you in a second here, they're not going to be able to stop that route because the purples are going to go too deep. So if they try to go ahead and put their curl flight adjustment to 20 or 25 to defend your crossing route, they're going to give up their running back. So let's take a look at that here. And we're going to go right back into the play. Again, it's the gun, wide trips, weak flood. So a lot of people will play this style defense where they have, basically cover one with the two purples, and they're going to shade over the top so they don't even get a press animation. So this will slow down your crossing route out the motion because the purple zone will kind of be sitting in that area of the field. However, the running back, he's going to be too shallow for the purple zones to guard that, so that's going to be an easy read. The other great thing about this play is if they somehow take away your crossing route and your running back, then you also have some other reads as well, including the slot receiver over the middle of the field. This is a really glitchy route right here. It gets super good separation against man coverage, as you guys can see. Once it breaks back over the middle, I just throw a low ball, and I possession catch it every time. And that's pretty much unguardable because of the way it breaks. It just, man coverage does not react to it. I absolutely love this route. This is a timing throw. You're going to want to throw it right on the break, kind of right there. You're going to already want to be releasing the ball. As you guys can see here, I'm about to. Bam, throw it right back over the middle. Low ball, just click on a possession catch, and I promise you, this is something that the defense is not going to be able to defend. That's super easy, and it's something that works every single time. against man coverage unless they manually guard it themselves. As you guys can see, I don't really even have that great of I mean, Lamb's okay, but it's not like I have a superstar receiver running that route. It's just the route itself is just super hard to defend from man. You guys can see here, I can do it again. And you guys are going to see, bam, just low ball it off the break once it gets by the purple. It's an easy possession catch. Now, the best thing about this play, in my opinion, is they can't sleep over the top. Because if they do sleep over the top, like say that they have their purples, they just go ahead and, play. Let's say they do something like this, where they have, 2 purples, and then they just take their safety and kind of just chill, right? The thing about this play is you can't do that because then I have a post route to Cooper over the top, and that's going to be an easy route to hit him over the top, just like that. Rat catch it for a score. If you have a fast receiver there with the route running, that's pretty much guaranteed against man coverage if they don't keep a safety over the top. But, I mean, again, that's not all. You have even more on this play. The tight end on this drag route, believe it or not, he tends to get open a good bit just because being from the tight end spot, he tends to get really quick separation out of the on his route. Of course, this is Madden, and, we love to just overthrow quick drag routes, but, again, that's something that's there every time. And at the same time, if they're going to come down on your underneath receivers, once again, don't forget that the main thing we have on this play to begin with is the crossing route. So you guys can see how easy this play kills man. But what I really love about it even more is that if they try to, just change up on you, start to play zone because they see they can't stop you from man, the same setup works just as well. So basically what I do against zone is I read if they're giving me up the underneath with the drag to the tight end, maybe the running back. And if they do, I'll take it. But if they're gonna play my underneath routes, I can hit that crossing route every time because it's gonna be open on the sideline against a cover 3 or cover 4. Because as you'll see here, this receiver will take the corner off the ball enough that we can fit this in right in between the 2 zones. The reason why this works is that when they have the underneath flats guarded for our drag and our running back, this guy's going to be wide open. Now, you guys also can see that when they guard the underneath routes, not only does the crossing route get wide open, but also the route back over the middle field gets wide open. So basically, if they guard the flats are kind of what we look at first. If they guard the flats, then I'm going to see who they try to D up after that. If they're going to go play the crossing route themselves, I'm going to go to that little route back over the middle. But if they stay over the middle of the field and don't guard a crossing route, then I'll just hit the crossing route. But as you guys can see here, this is just a super easy throw and catch. So they might start to try to adjust, and they might try to adjust to take away your sideline passes or your routes over the middle. So if they do that, the flats are going to be open. As you guys can see here, if I see that they're dropping back on my routes deep, I have the tight end on the drag and the running back out the backfield. Both are hitting the flat, and they're very, very easy routes to attack with. Now, the other thing a lot of people will do on defense is they might play some sort of cover 2 defense where they put their flat zones, they're dropping back those, again, 20, 25 yards to have cloud flats take away, corners and crossers. Which, again, that's fine because, yes, will that take away your auto motion route? Most likely, yes. But if it does, again, your flats will be open up. If you guys are watching my videos this year, I always talk about how effective and important the flats are to utilize this year because if you're going to take away my deeper routes, the flats are going to give me a free 10, 15 plus yards, and we can live off that. So you always want to make the defense respect the flats, and I love how this play attacks the flats on both sides of the field, and at the same time, we do have reads over the middle. So like say that they do want to take their middle linebacker or whoever the case may be and kind of just sit down underneath to stop these underneath routes because that they see I keep hitting. It's no problem because now I can just hit them with that dot, breaking back over the middle. So this is definitely a play you guys are going to want to utilize. If you enjoy passing the ball, this is a super easy play to utilize. You have multiple reads against every type of defense you can face, from man to zone to even the blitz. Our reads are so fast on this play that they're not really going to be able to blitz us effectively. So hope you guys enjoyed this tip video. Again, make sure you smash that like button. Check out sportsgamers.com for the best Madden 21 tips. Until then, I'm out of here. It's Duke.